What is up, guys? Amalgamaniac here with another RWBY reaction. Crap. Rito! What is up, guys? Another RWBY reaction here. I am Amalgamaniac. Again. What is up, guys? Amalgamaniac here with another RWBY reaction video. So, why the change all of a sudden? Why the sudden name change? And why do I have so much energy all of a sudden? Well, it's a personal decision of mine, and disregard the babies in the back. Those are me and my brothers, so yay! As far as the name change goes, I've been wanting to change my channel name for a while now, and I guess I've just been trying to find the right time to do it and the right reason to do it, even though I don't really have a valid reason. I just felt like it. Okay, why do I have more energy? Well, to be honest, I like being more laid back and all, but I mean, I don't watch anybody who acts like me because I'd probably get bored. So I'm going to try to put more into my videos. If y'all haven't checked out my art videos as well, they are somewhere. And no, I'm not putting a link. I'm just pointing for random reasons. So, yeah, I like doing my art videos. Mod showcases, I'm working on more. And I'm also working on in-depth videos of the 5 showcases that I've already put out. So, stay tuned for those as well. So, as far as RWBY Volume 5 goes, I have been debating for a while whether to react to these. Not that I don't like RWBY anymore, it's just that I don't know if a lot of people actually like my reactions anymore. Because I think my RWBY popularity peaked with the trailers. Like the OG trailers. Red, white, black, and yellow. I mean, that video seems to get more views consistently, but if you look at Volume 4's numbers, they're not good. I don't even know if they hit 100 views, which is why I was like, probably don't want to do anymore. Because, I mean, honestly, I've watched reaction videos before I actually started my channel, so that's what I've just been doing while I've been gone, really. I've just been watching videos and not reacting to anything because I didn't know if people were still interested. So I put out a video actually the other day. I was like, should I react to RWBY Volume 5? And a few people commented, which is very, very much appreciated. Which means some people are still interested, but obviously, there wasn't a lot of input or a lot of views, but it is what it is. So, like I've said this before, I don't make money off of my channel. I don't do this for views, but I mean, obviously, I've been trying to put stuff out that people would actually watch. I mean, recently, my art videos have actually been doing pretty well. A couple of them have almost actually hit 1,000 views, which is awesome. One's got 700 something views, and my first art showcase video has 666 views when I checked this morning. So if someone could please watch that one more time to get it off the evil number, that would be great. So I think I've done each volume of RWBY differently. I don't think I've ever watched them all at once. I think I've either reacted to one each day, or reacted to multiple a day, or reacted to them week by week. But I think this time, like, I'm on the RWBY Volume 5 playlist right now. Let me go ahead and start screen recording. Okay, so as you can see, I already have the RWBY Volume 5 playlist pulled up on Rooster Teeth. So as you can see, there are 14 episodes, and I actually already did the math. All 14 are about 4 hours total. So I've been debating. I was like, okay, so this time, do I want to do a binge, just all volume 5? Jeez, after 5 volumes, you think I would have got that right by now. It's not seasons, it's volumes. Come on. So I think what I've decided is I am going to, since there's 14 episodes, I'll do it in 2 parts. 2 hours apiece. And I will have timestamps. Because I know how I am. If I'm watching not a compilation, but if I'm watching a longer video, and I know there's a specific part I want to jump to, I'll jump to it. That doesn't mean I don't like the rest of the content, but I know what I like. So I figure y'all are the same way. So I will be putting timestamps in both of these videos if you want to jump to a certain chapter. So yeah, let's not waste any time and get to RWBY Volume 5. Here we go.
The city of Mistral.
It's about time.
Yeah.
Whose idea was it to walk again?
Well, we did face many obstacles. Broken airships, destroyed settlements.
Oh, and, you know, all those people and monsters that tried to murder us.
We were fine. Only one of us almost died.
Hey.
Hey,
Honestly, it's been a while since I watched Volume 4 too, so I vaguely remember what happened.
Almost there.
I know Crew almost died.
Kids on the scenic route.
Oh, I'm using a new mic, by the way. Tell me what y'all think.
This is awesome!
Oh, that looks cool.
That's certainly something.
Oh my gosh, look at all the weapons!
Vendors here will sell you just about anything, whether they should or not.
They really made the most out of these mountains.
Every inch. And stay away from the lower levels. But the higher up you go, the nicer it gets.
And we are going up!
Yeah. Team Juniper.
So, how much farther?
We're in the home stretch now.
I wonder when the full team's going to come back together.
Sorry for the long
The
trip.
OG
Keeping
RWBY
us off
team.
the radar's been harder than I thought. Lots of air traffic around northern Anima.
It's fine. I just hope I haven't been a burden.
You and your money are more than welcome on this ship, kid. What the?
Uh-oh.
Is everything okay?
I
Nope.
don't know. Still over Lake Matsu. Shouldn't be picking up broadcasts this far from Mistral. Someone must be close.
Mayday! Mayday! We're a small passenger flight and our Huntress is down! We aren't equipped to deal with this!
Oh, man.
The Grim hit us 400 clicks north of the southern shoreline! Get him off us!
Uh-oh.
If anyone can hear this!
We're going to help them, right?
What? No. I'm trying to avoid them.
But they'll die.
Look, if we picked up their transmission, I'm sure someone else did too. Besides, this is a cargo ship. She's not much good in a fight. I just want to finish this job and get home. Sorry, kid. My ship, my rules.
Oh well. Like I said, it's been a while since I watched Volume 4, so I kind of don't want to say anything right now because I honestly don't remember everything that's happening, so I will wait till I get caught up. How about that? Yeah. And by the way, I think I will keep my comments until like comments on the whole volume until the end of the next video. So if you get triggered by the end of this video and you're like, you didn't say nothing after it, how dare you? Wait till the next video. So I'll be leaving my comments then.
Hello? Maybe try louder?
There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Well, I guess school isn't really in session right now. Maybe that's it.
No, this isn't right. Come on.
Wait for us!
It's getting hot up in here. So I'm turning my fan on. I've actually, like with my new mic, I don't really know how it's going to react to this fan, so I guess I'll find out shortly.
Professor Lionheart?
Crow! For crying out loud, nearly scared me half to death!
Me? Why weren't you waiting for us at the entrance?
Huh? Oh, right. Apologies. I guess time slipped away from me.
You're joking.
Might be
Where
blowing
is
on the mic.
everybody?
Ah, you must be the students Crow mentioned.
Yes, sir. Ruby Rose.
Jean-Arc.
Nora Valkyrie.
Lyren.
A pleasure to meet you
Yeah.
all. Leonardo Lionheart at your service. I'm afraid
Lionheart.
most of my staff is currently away until classes resume, but...
What? Leo, you can't be serious. Who's guarding the relic?
Crow, the children!
Already know. I filled them in. What do you mean your staff is away?
You filled them in?
So, is this not going at all like anyone thought it would?
No. Probably not.
Unbelievable!
Total
We're back at
garbage.
the
We can't let them
menagerie.
get away with this.
Well, at least you two can finally agree on something.
Guys,
Hey, Blake. Woo!
everything's gonna be okay.
Good evening, miss. Can I get you anything?
Just a little time to myself, if that's all right.
Sure thing. Just call if you need me.
You need better security.
Yeah.
I
It's
just need to
Ilya,
talk.
right? I think that's what her name was.
How could you take the fall for them, Ilya?
Yep. Ilya.
Like, Corsic and Finnick blamed you. We confronted them tonight and they denied knowing anything, and everything we found on your scroll, they talked about how disappointed they were to hear that you'd sided with Adam. But you and I both know they're guilty.
You can't prove anything.
That scroll might not have been enough to lock them up, but it's enough to sway the Faunas here. When we go public tomorrow, they're not going to stand for any of it. And neither should you.
Your plan isn't gonna work, Blake. Please. Just leave Menagerie before it's too late.
No.
You're going to have to make me.
Uh-oh.
I know.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Even if it means severing old ties.
I have to say, Crow, this all seems very reckless, even for you.
No, reckless is leaving one of the relics completely unguarded. It's not checking in with Oz for ages.
There was nothing to check in about before the fall of Beacon, but since that day, Mistral has been in chaos. Vale wasn't the only kingdom to suffer that night. Everyone was watching. Every house in every kingdom saw that poor girl ripped to pieces, saw monsters crawling over the city.
Back in Volume
Legion
3.
knights attacking citizens. and then nothing. You could feel the dread in the air. With all that negativity, you can imagine what it was like when the Grimm came for us. Mistral's controlled territory is the widest reaching in the world, you know, and that makes it infinitely harder to protect. We lost so many great huntsmen.
Let me double check and make sure my mic's recording. This is the first time I've actually done it like this.
And it's only gotten
yeah.
worse.
It's still recording. I don't know how much it's picking up though, but we'll see.
We may have dealt with the Grimm, but the Mistral Council's still at odds with representatives from Atlas. First it was the dust embargo, now it's the closing of borders. I'm not sure what happened to James in Vale, but it seems to have only worsened some of his more unfortunate tendencies. And on top of everything, we still don't know where the Spring Maiden is.
All the more reason we need the huntsmen and huntresses here.
Okay. Things are bad. They're bad. But we can figure this out. Why is the Spring Maiden so important?
I thought you filled them in.
Mostly filled in. Look, there's a lot to cover, okay? I quit teaching for a reason.
Because you like to drink, you piece of trash.
The four maidens
I'm just kidding, I love you,
each
Crow.
have the power to perform feats of magic. And they are the only ones capable of reaching the relics.
What? The relics are each locked inside a chamber that can only be opened by a specific maiden. Winter for the gift of creation, summer for destruction, fall for choice, and spring for knowledge. Spring is the problem.
What happened to her?
She was determined at first, when she inherited her powers. But the weight of responsibility proved to be too much for the child. She ran, abandoned her training, everyone. That was over a decade ago. There's no telling where she could be now.
I know. At least, I have a pretty good idea.
Are you serious?
It's not exactly good news.
What are you talking about? This is incredible news! After all these years, where?
I did some digging around. Looks like after Spring ran away, she was picked up by bandits. Specifically, the Brownwind tribe.
Raven.
Yang's mom?
That's right. That's about where they've set up their main camp. It's where they fall back to after raids and scouting missions. Raven's managed to gain a lot of followers since she returned to the tribe. And I'm sure when the Spring Maiden showed up, it only made things easier.
Well, Crow, I've got to hand it to you. With these coordinates, we can mount a retrieval force and head out in a few weeks.
A few weeks?
That's right.
Leo, maybe you didn't hear me. My sister has the Spring Maiden, and I know where she is. We need to go as soon as possible.
And
why'd you knock
you
over my
didn't
books,
hear
man?
Me. This kingdom is in shambles. As soon as possible does not mean tomorrow. It means as soon as I can convince the rest of the council that I need huntsmen more than they do. Unfortunately, bandit tribes aren't very high on their list of priorities when the threat of war is just on the horizon.
Then damn the council. We'll do it ourselves. You and I are trained huntsmen, and these kids aren't exactly pushovers.
Yeah.
Perhaps there's a more peaceful way to approach this?
We need to get Spring as far away from here as possible.
So maybe we
Raven
should think
isn't
about
going
this.
to give up her most prized
I'm like,
possession
no!
without a fight.
Jump in.
Unfortunately, you and your sister are evenly matched, and I'm not the fighter I used to be. No offense, but these students and I can't take on an entire bandit tribe and a maiden that's no doubt had years to hone her skills. We need to be positive we can apprehend Spring, because if we fail, Raven and her tribe will scatter, and we'll be lost.
Just let Ruby freeze him again.
You know, Oz wouldn't be happy with any of this if he were here.
Perhaps you're right. But he's not. I'm doing the very best I can.
There has to be something we can do.
What about Cinder? She came with Emerald and Mercury from Haven. Do you have anything on them?
We pulled their files after the fall of Beacon. Nothing but lies and forgeries.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, I can't say this has been a warm reunion, Leo.
I'm sorry. I know you've all traveled a long way, but I will do everything I can to help.
Sure. We'll stay in the city for the time being. Local comms are still up. Keep in touch. Come on, kids.
It was nice meeting you, Professor.
Likewise.
Leo, we have got to work on your improvisational skills.
Dun dun dun. He's with the enemy. I knew it. Seemed too sketchy.
So, what do we do
You're
now?
skitty. Skittish.
You four head back to the house. I need a drink.
Excuse me.
Oh, I remember this part. This is where Volume 4 left off, right? Yeah.
You know, I don't think they allow kids in here, Pipsqueak.
Shut up, I'm getting there.
So what'd you say? Crap. I don't know what I'm saying, sorry.
I'm supposed to tell you. I'd like my cane back.
Ozpin.
It's good to see you again, Oz.
My nose keeps whistling. Getting on my nerves.
Aren't you a little young to be drinking?
No.
Oh, water. It's hot out.
She actually is old enough, isn't she?
Oh, sure.
Are none of them above 20 yet? I thought at least Yang was.
You're
Or she might be like...
young to drink? You look like a regular huntress. And a beauty at that.
I'm
Amen.
Good. Thanks, pal.
Seriously. Not too bulky, not too lean. You're...
Just
You better-
right. Yep. Like I said, I'm good.
You better watch out, dude. She's gonna snap your hand off.
And your hair.
Uh-oh. Don't touch the hair. Ooh. Yeah. That's what you get.
This one's on the house. He's been driving me crazy.
Oh, she got tremors.
So, what brings you around these parts?
Thanks. And I'm looking for someone.
Not many people come out here, too far from the kingdoms. Only person worth noting around here is, well, Ray.
Raven Bronwyn. Thanks again.
Now, Missy, you don't want to go messing with bandits. They're a world of trouble.
So am I.
Hey, girly.
Seriously? This isn't over?
I heard you're
Round 2.
looking for someone.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Hey.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Is there a ruby rose here?
Why?
Uh-oh.
Well,
I found him.
I think her uncle could use some help.
Oh. I found him.
What is going on out there? Can't a girl read her comics in peace?
Nope.
Crow, did you get drunk again?
Maybe.
Maybe.
You have silver eyes.
Who are you?
Well, my name is Oscar Pine.
Wait for it.
You probably know me.
You almost made me spit up my drink,
Professor
Crow.
Ozpin.
I did it.
I did it. Oh yeah, new theme song. Actually, I already have the Volume 5 soundtrack downloaded. I love it. I don't know the words though. Sorry. I love this theme song. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So I assume they're all going to come back to fight Salem at the end, or is that just leading you on to something else? I don't know. Obviously, don't spoil it for me, but let's see. Let's go ahead and go to the next one.
When you're
And we
shopping
got
online,
advertisement.
It's nice to know that someone has your back.
This video is brought to you by Honey,
Guardian
your
Angel.
online
They
shopping
automatically
guardian
find the
angel.
best promo codes.
I ain't
So you
watching the whole
never
thing though.
overpay again.
Sorry. Yeah. There, there. Go back to the show. Volume 5 seems good. Crap, I'm getting tongue tied. Volume 5 seems good so far. there's a bring back Yeah. Series created by Monty Ohm. Alright. Chapter 2.
Are we ready?
Salem's goons. I'm sure it's already said what his name is, but I already forgot. Sorry. Like I said, I haven't gone back and rewatched Volume 4, so... I remember that thing, though.
After you.
Your Grace. Are you there?
Hello, Leonardo. Do you have something to report?
Salem.
Of course, ma'am. I would not waste your time if not.
I'm still just so fascinated by this creature. Cinder dear, are we coming through? Can you see us clearly? Well, as clearly as you can.
Shut up.
Oh, goody. You've recovered.
Your report.
Yeah, she can talk again. That's
What
cool.
is it?
I've found the Spring Maiden.
Last volume.
Is that so? Well done, Arthur. Had I known how useful you'd be in expediting this process, I would have sent you long ago.
As much as I'd love to take credit, ma'am, I can't say that either of us are to thank for this development. I guess you could say a little birdie told us.
Explain.
You see, ma'am, Crow Bronwyn arrived at Haven Academy earlier today. He believes Spring has taken residence with his sister's tribe.
Is the girl with him?
Yes, Miss Rose was in attendance.
And you know of the tribe's location?
Yes, ma'am, but you have to hurry. Crow is already at odds with my...
Leonardo, do you remember the first time we met? I remember. I remember your fear. But since that day, you've been extraordinarily brave. I won't forget all that you've done for me.
Oh, she's about to kill him.
Everything I can do to you.
Oh, never mind. It's a threat.
Cinder, you and your team will meet with Dr. Watts and together convince Raven Bronwyn that the survival of her people depends on her cooperation. Once you have Spring under control, escort her to the relic and contact Hazel.
Apparently
The
she's
White
never
Fang
dealt
was
with Raven.
promised the destruction of Haven, and they'll have it once we have what we need.
Raven definitely doesn't seem like a pushover.
Tyrion's in need of a new tail.
What happened to his old one?
He got cut off. I remember that part.
The silver-eyed girl.
He was going all crazy last season.
It will be done.
Good.
Seems Crow was right, Lionheart. The students aren't pushovers.
You're free to speak your mind.
I don't understand. Working with bandits? Keeping Ruby alive? What's the point? We're strong enough to take what we want by force.
Never underestimate the usefulness of others. Take Leonardo. He was one of Ozpin's most trusted, and yet now... You will have the power I promised you when the time is right. But remember that it comes with a cost. If Ruby Rose has learned to harness her gift, then you must take care to protect yours. There's only so much I can do to aid you.
So is Ruby a maiden? I know that's probably a stupid question.
And Cinder, before you go, inform Tyrion that I wish to have a word with him.
Uh-oh. She got loud shoes. Jeez. Waste. Ooh, floating islands. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pandora.
Passing by some of Lake Matsu's floating islands. The gravity dust that forms in these things has given us a little turbulence. Nothing I can't handle, but
There's actually some maps on Ark that look like this. It's like they're floating islands, but there's like crystals sticking out of them.
Preoccupied.
Look out!
Oh.
You've got to be kidding me.
By the gods, we lost Percy! Help!
Uh-oh. Oh, those are new. Aren't they? If they were in the last season, I don't remember them. Volume. Crap, I did it again. Uh-oh. Was that a suicide bomber? They even have those in animals.
Lancers. Freaking
Grim.
Lancers.
I seem different.
All right, buckle
Not
up.
really, but anyways.
What are you doing? What we should have done in the first place. You're carrying dust, right?
Officially, no. Actually, yes.
Then when I tell you, open the rear door.
It might not be a combat vessel, but it's about to be. Jeez, my nose is so stopped up. Although that's the story of my life. So. Sorry if you get a lot of noises. I get used to it, so you can too. Alright, here we go. Burn them up.
Hold on.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, by the way, I have actually have the Grim Eclipse game on my computer, so if y'all want to see any gameplay of that, I will record some. I might do it after this, actually. Who knows? Stay tuned.
I've got an idea. Hold on. Literally.
Yeah.
Can you find a pair of islands we can fit between?
Kid, you are reading my mind.
Uh-oh. Burn them up. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Yeah, great going, kid. We are in the clear.
Oh crap. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh crap.
Do something!
Uh-oh. Is she gonna blow him up? Yep, there we go. Oh, music's ramping up now. Here we go. We're not gonna make it. Oh. Oh yeah. That's the I think I saw the name of that. It's like an Elysian Night. Is that what it's called? Oh. Yeah. Oh, I got chills. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Uh-oh. Nice. Oh, that was cool.
Adam,
Ooh,
I'm not
the white
going to
thing.
repeat myself. So I want you to listen when I tell you that the White Fang will not attack Haven Academy.
High Leader Khan, I am begging you.
You should beg for forgiveness and nothing else.
Let me check the
assault you
audio
led on
real quick.
Beacon was not the great victory you
Okay, it's still
clearly
recording.
think it was.
Okay.
And you should be grateful your punishment wasn't more severe. You
I
are
guess-
a symbol for many in our organization, but that
I'll wait
doesn't
just a
make you infallible.
I was merely trying to follow your example, High Leader.
And what example might that be?
Strength. Strength and unwavering conviction. The humans have seen that strength.
Like I said, this is the first time I've recorded with this mic.
I was
So
one of the first
let
to
me know how
suggest
audio
violence
is.
where violence was necessary. Peace bred complacency and acceptance of our place in the world.
She looks cool.
I will not allow humanity to push us down without pushing them back. But the destruction of the Huntsman Academies crosses a line. The loss of the CCT has brought global communication to a crawl, and the White Fang is more of a target now than ever before. You have justified humanity's campaign against us, and for what? Empty promises from a group of humans? Humans we still know nothing about, and come and go as they please. These are not examples of strength, Adam. They are examples of your talents being diminished by short-sightedness.
If you want to know more about the humans, then why not talk to one of them yourself? Hazel!
Took you long enough.
What is this?
Took you long enough. I wish my voice could go that low.
Apologies. I don't aim to cause any trouble.
You've brought a human to this location?
You should hear what he has to say.
This is grounds for execution.
Ma'am, please. Nobody needs to die today. I'm just asking for a moment of your time.
The longer you stay here, the less of a chance you have of leaving alive.
I'll take those chances, if you don't mind. You don't like me. You have no reason to like me. But you don't have to like me to get the results you want.
I'm starting to doubt either of you fully comprehend what it is that I want. I want humanity to fear the Faunus, to know that we demand respect. I do not want to start a war with the humans that we cannot win.
That's where you're wrong. We can win a war against the humans. Not only because we have the support of Hazel's master, but because the Faunus are the dominant species of this planet. We're better than humans. We have everything humans have and more. Humans shouldn't just fear the Faunus. They should serve the Faunus.
Uh-oh.
I've had enough of this conversation for tonight. Guards, take them away.
Uh-oh.
I said take them away.
He's got the guards.
I will admit, Sienna, you were right about my popularity. My followers in Vale already see me as the true High Leader. And many here in Mistral feel the same.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
What's right for the Faunus. From this day forward, I will be the one to lead the White Fang.
It's a coup. She's being overthrown.
You think I'll just step aside and follow beneath you? You're wrong.
Ooh.
I know.
Eek.
Thank you, Sienna. You were there when our people needed you. But they need me now. I'm sorry you couldn't see this through to the end.
Dang.
Give our former leader a proper burial. All who were here tonight will claim that Sienna was murdered by a human huntsman. Sienna Khan will become a martyr for our cause. Her final act as High Leader.
I don't know why I just started thinking about this, but we've never actually seen Adam's face. So I wonder if it's all disconfigured or whatever.
About that.
This was my business, not yours.
It's our business now. And I don't appreciate you withholding things like that.
Your master was concerned with Sienna's willingness to cooperate. Now she doesn't have to be.
Nobody needed to die today.
I disagree.
You just bloodthirsty, dude. You need to chill.
Help! Please.
What do you think?
I think
Oh, Raven.
we just hit the jackpot.
Uh-oh. Jeez. So Raven and her tribe have Weiss. Ruby and Juniper and Crow are heading to Raven for the Spring Maiden. And then Yang's also searching for Raven. I think the only one that's not currently connected is Blake. So maybe they'll all converge eventually.
I know I'm not a good guy, but it's been pretty incredible to be brothers for the first time.
Get away from our brother.
Here we go, chapter 3. Let me go ahead and skip past this. Just to save some time. Let's see. Ah, it's close enough. Wait, what's the title? Unforeseen Complications, Chapter 3. Excuse me for my monster-infused burp. If you heard that. If not, then disregard what I just said. Funny, I just said Blake wasn't connected, and now we're getting Blake. So it might be tied in with Sienna's assassination. So maybe she'll tie into them, and they'll go. I don't know.
Are you ready?
Yes. It won't be easy for the people to hear, but the truth often isn't. I know they'll do the right thing.
You got this.
That? Get your hand off me, boy.
Coming to us live. And now, speaking to
I actually don't remember what his title is exactly. Is he over the menagerie? I mean, I know he used to be the leader of the White Fang. I don't remember what his actual title is now.
Thank you all for assembling here. I wanted to take time to address some of the rumors that have been circulating around our island. I believe that it is important for the people of this territory to understand the truth. No matter how you feel about the human race, I think we can all agree that the event now known as the fall of Beacon
Does
was
she have a
tragedy.
you see the girl in the there was a girl with the blue skirt. It looked like she had a tail coming out her back.
While the main aggressor is still unknown, we do have official confirmation that Adam Taurus,
Oh, I
the
guess that makes
leader
sense.
of a powerful splinter group working inside the White Fang, was partially responsible for these attacks. His actions not only tarnish the reputation of an organization originally created to bring peace and equality to all, but to our entire race. With each day that this man remains unpunished, it becomes increasingly difficult to condemn those that look down upon us. Recently, a spy from this same splinter group set their sights on this very home. My own daughter, Blake, and her friend did their very best to apprehend this individual. While they were unsuccessful after being physically assaulted and seriously injured, they were successful in obtaining the assailant's scroll. With this, we have been able to ascertain that Adam Taurus has plans to overthrow the current leader of the White Fang, Sienna Khan,
Too
and
late.
take over the reins himself. His radical plans do not stop there. The documents on this scroll proclaim his next target to be Haven Academy and its attached CCT tower. Their plan is to strike on the last full moon before the beginning of the fall semester, roughly 2 months from today. I have sent my swiftest messenger to the government of Mistral, but I believe we have a greater responsibility. My relationship with the White Fang has been an interesting one. Years ago, I led the organization
Just double checking
to help
again.
try and create a world where
Like I said, I've never
and
recorded
every
with
Faunus
this.
who wished
Just making sure it's not going to stop on me.
alongside the human race.
I actually don't remember how long
While I
it
believe we made great strides
size
toward
limit,
this,
time limit.
it
There's
was made
one,
clear
so
to
it
me
should
that
still
the
keep
people
recording.
both in and out of the White
Sorry.
Fang wanted faster results. So I stepped down, and Sienna Khan was appointed as my successor. It's true that I do not fully condone many of her methods. What I do condone is what Sienna fights for. The idea
Fought
that the
for.
Faunus and
She
humans
did.
are, and should be, equal. Adam Taurus does not seem to have that goal in mind. What he has done benefits no one but himself. I think it's time that the Faunus showed the world that we are equals. Time that we snuff out this splinter group and restore the White Fang to what it once was. To do this, I think the answer is clear. We must go to Haven and protect it at all costs. Before we proceed any further, I'd like to invite my daughter to come and share her story. Not only as a former member of the White Fang, but also as a survivor of the fall of Beacon. You can do this.
Traitors!
Uh-oh.
Ilya.
Cowards. After everything the humans have done to us, everything they've put us through, you're asking us to help them?
I know we haven't been treated fairly.
Where was their help when the dust companies treated our people like slaves? Where was their help when kingdoms hunted Faunus just for being who they are? Where was my help when my parents were killed in a dust mine? Where?
Young lady, progress takes patience and cooperation.
The Belladonnas are the worst kind of Faunus. They want us to work with the same people that are trying to hold us down. If you truly want to help your people, now is the time to
take her
support
out.
Adam,
Take her out, Jean.
not the Belladonnas.
Crap, son.
He will bring about the future that you deserve. And if you are unwilling to fight, know that the White Fang will do it for you.
Shut up!
After her!
Somebody needs to slap those smug.
He's possessed.
Or my words are not coming out. Isn't it weird? Slap those smug grins off their faces.
It's very weird. Yes.
Okay. Let's all just take a second and remember that this is very overwhelming for everyone.
Thanks.
Sorry. It's just, I've never really met huntsmen and huntresses before.
Well, we've never met a person with two souls. So, first times all around.
Yeah. Okay.
Not to break up the whole getting to know you game, but we need to have a talk.
Getting to know you.
Mind
Getting to
showing us your
know
little
all
parlor trick,
about
kid?
you.
Yeah, okay. Just so you know, I'll still be here.
Is that what you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
It is so very good to see you again, students.
Whoa.
Wait, what just happened?
Professor Ozpin? Correct. And though I may be the one speaking, Oscar is still present mentally. He's merely handed over the controls, so to speak. Just don't make us do anything embarrassing. I'm afraid this all must be very perplexing.
And alarming, and bizarre, and just really kind of hard to believe overall.
It's good to see you children still have your sense of humor. I know you've all been through tremendous hardship already. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not your fault.
It's all my fault. I told you once that I made more mistakes than any man, woman, and child on this planet. And I wasn't exaggerating. I'm cursed. For thousands of years, I have walked the surface of Remnant, living, dying, and reincarnating in the body of a like-minded soul. The Professor Ozpin you all met was not my first form, and clearly wasn't my last. It's an extraordinarily strenuous process on everyone involved. So what are you? I am the combination of countless men who have spent their lives trying to protect the people of Remnant. With every rebirth, my soul is eventually merged with another. And I am changed. But my memories stay with me. This curse was bestowed upon me by the gods, because I failed to stop Salem in the past. But we must stop her now.
And how do we do that?
We start by ensuring the safety of the Relic of Knowledge.
Well. Look who's awake.
What's going on? Where am I?
You know, I never thought I'd see a Schnee in this camp.
Vernal?
Oh, you got her sword.
What
Rapier.
do you
Is that what it's
want?
called?
Straight to the point. I like it. We don't normally deal in trafficking people. Not really worth our time. But once we realized we had a Schnee, that changed.
You're going to ransom me back to my father. Is that it?
It's a shame you're a Schnee. You'd probably do quite well around here.
I would never sink to your level.
Just keep quiet and cooperate and you'll be back in your mansion before you know it.
Because I'd rather not go
Don't
back.
make this complicated.
What's going to make this complicated is when my sister finds out that I didn't make it to Mistral. You know my sister, don't you? Winter Schnee? Special operative of the Atlas military? She's in Mistral now, and when she hears I'm missing, it won't take her long to find me. And you. What's so funny?
Oh, I don't know if it's more funny or sad, but you're clearly out of the loop. Your sister isn't in Mistral anymore. No Atlas personnel are in Mistral anymore. General Ironwood closed the borders and recalled all of his little troops in tin cans. No one is coming to rescue you.
Oh, nuts. Perfect! We were stuck at a dead end, but now we can just take little Chick Boy husband to Lionheart and have him set things straight.
Please don't call me that.
Yeah, we're not sure that's the best idea.
But I thought the headmasters all took their orders from you.
That was the intention. 4 lieutenants I can trust, especially during times of reincarnation. But Crow told me about your meeting with Leonardo. He isn't just behaving irrationally. He's disobeying specific instructions I had left him. Something's wrong. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I don't want to rule out any possibilities either.
He's a traitor.
No one outside of this room knows that I have paired with Oscar, and I think it may be best to keep it that way.
Play things close to the chest until we got a better hand.
Precisely. Now, we have 2 steps ahead of us. The first is enlisting the aid of more huntsmen.
But the Mistral Council
doesn't own every huntsman in the kingdom. And I've been here enough times to know where we can find some more.
So long as they're trustworthy.
You can trust them to put up a good fight. I'll throw together a list tonight.
Good luck with that.
You done broke the table.
After that, we can move on to step 2.
What's step 2?
Getting you 4 into fighting shape.
But we already know how to fight.
You can only fight so long as you have crescent rows, but you're still lacking in hand-to-hand combat.
Well, yeah.
Mr. R.
Well, yeah.
Glad to hear you've improved, but sorry to say you've yet to unlock your semblance.
Yeah?
All of you still have a ways to go before you're ready to pose any real threat against Salem and her forces. And though Oscar can give me temporary control, he'll need to strengthen his body and his aura.
Wait,
what?
I don't want to fight.
Practice will expedite the process.
But if Crow's out looking for huntsmen, then who's going to teach us?
Well, I believe I was the headmaster of Beacon Academy. We have approximately
RWBY's facial.
If Salem were to plan an attack, it would make sense that it occur prior to students' return. It's not much time, but it's better than nothing. Just don't expect me to go easy on you.
Huh?
Yeah, you got work to do.
You've got to be kidding me.
Excuse me. Oh, it's a mini night. You got a friend in me. Go to bandages. Not bandages, or ropes. Let's see. That was chapter 3.
Trisket, go toppingless.
This video brought to you by Trisket Toppingless.
Paul, what are you doing?
Skip. Let's see. Let's see, about right there. Maybe. Oh, perfect. Perfect timing. So, chapter 4, lighting the fire. I thought it was saying lightning and fire, but I was like, that'll make sense. But lighting the fire, that makes sense. So it looks like Yang is about to find Raven in this episode, which means she's probably going to be reunited with Weiss in this episode. So that's 2 out of the 4 back together, I assume.
You wait here. I'll go up ahead and make sure the coast is clear.
I think she knows she's trying to set her up. Yeah, she's already getting ready for an ambush.
I can't believe you were dumb enough to let me lead you here.
Is this everyone?
Yes, little lady. This is it. Well, unless you count the whole rest of the camp back that way.
That way.
Huh? Yes, that way.
Good to know. Thanks.
Now to pay me back for this tooth, we're gonna take your bike.
You lie?
You're gonna take your lumps.
Or she's going to give you a few more. How about that? Does the other arm have a gauntlet?
You got the jump on me last time, sweetheart. You really ought to think twice about fighting all...
Oh, never mind. Even better.
All right. Get her!
There we go. Oh yeah. Woo! quality doesn't look all the way up real. So this is on HD. It might end up pausing. Oh crap. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah. What's wrong?
Who are you? It doesn't even matter. When Raven finds out what you did, you're dead.
Possibly, but I doubt it. I'm her daughter, after all.
Oh, he's like,
I'm dead.
Not bad, Miss Rose. But Oscar doesn't have the years of training that you do. Or I do.
Uh-oh.
Well, maybe we should take a break.
Ooh. Ow.
The next time you want to throw a left cross, remember to push off with the appropriate foot. And as always, do be aware of any openings.
Got it.
Don't worry, Mr. Ark. Your journey is far from over. And the same might be said for all of you. Unlocking your semblance isn't the end. It can still grow and evolve. Providing you're willing to put in the work, who knows what could happen.
I love RWBY's music,
Then
by
let's
the way.
get back to it.
Oh, reunited with the Raven.
After all this time, you finally decided to visit me. You know that I searched for you.
Why does she have
I spent
tremors?
years looking for you. Dad told me how your semblance works. You could bond to certain people. And when you do, you could create a portal that takes you straight to them. You've got one for Dad, one for me, and you've got one for Crow. He promised me he'd watch out for Ruby before he left. And
Does
I
Raven
trust
not
him.
care for Ruby? Why doesn't
So?
she have one for her?
Make a portal to my uncle and sister, and I'll be on my way. You know, it takes real strength to march in here and demand
Although I
such a
guess she was
favor
gone
of me.
before Ruby was born, I
Got to
guess.
say, I'm impressed. Oh, aren't you stubborn? I get it from my mom.
Is it about to be a fight?
Well, if that's how you feel, then it sounds like we're done here.
Oh, never mind.
Take her away. I said, send me to Crow, damn it!
That's enough!
You
watch your mouth in front of our leader!
Make me.
Oh, bring it on. Woo! Yeah.
Yang?
Oh! That's how
Nice.
they're reunited.
All right, well, subtlety is out.
Oh. It's morphin' time!
Your mom kidnapped me? You kidnapped her?
Oh. You got fight on your hands now.
But as people like Sienna and Adam started to gain a following, she became more dangerous. I guess I did
That's
too.
a cool effect in the drink. I like that.
My parents tried to get me to leave with them, but I refused. I had Adam and Ilya after all.
You know we're going to have to face her eventually.
I know.
Go take her down.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to try and help her the way you helped me. You showed me that
His tail
sometimes
sticking
you need
straight
to
up,
be
like,
there
huh?
for a friend, even when they don't want you to be. I was drowning in guilt and fear. I tried to push you away, but you didn't give up on me. And I can't give up on Ilya. It's about time I saved my friends for once.
Instead of running.
You're braver than you think.
So I'm curious. Anybody who's already seen
She
this
really is
volume?
remarkable, isn't she?
I wonder if people ship them already.
Your thoughts?
Are of no significance.
White Fang. That's two
If
goons.
this is how High Leader Taurus wishes to proceed, then we shall make it so.
Of course, brother. Still.
Oh, they're skeptical.
Come in.
We finally received a message from the Mistral Brotherhood. The operation was a success. Adam Taurus has claimed his place as the High Leader of the White Fang.
Good. And Sienna?
She did.
Buried with honor.
Bring her to me alive. But not before you've slaughtered her family.
Uh-oh.
I have a promise to keep.
He seems unwell.
Brother Yuma, did you see Tagira's messenger?
He rests beneath the waves, along with his warning.
Then all is well.
Uh-oh. We go and skip to the next one.
Am I crazy? Are their palm trees greener than ours?
They're just thirstier.
Oh. All new RWBY merch. Okay, BRB. Oh yeah, still got plenty of storage. So let's start it back and start back at the beginning of the video. How about that? 3, 2. Wait a minute. Did it just go back one? Yeah, okay. All new RWBY merch. My thing still record. Yep, still recording. Yeah. Alright, skip to the next section. Right here. Yeah. Alright. We got one more episode after this. Chapter. One more chapter after this. Until part 2, that is. Ugh.
Regular or the special?
I'm actually looking for someone. Goes by the name Shiro Wan. Ever heard of him? I heard he's a regular around here.
Who's asking?
Hey, I'm not some cop, if that's what you mean. I need Shiro for a gig. We go way back.
Way back, huh? So, he's a friend of yours.
Yeah, I'd say so. He's a pretty alright guy.
Well, in that case, you
Yep.
tell that jerk that he better not show his ugly face in here until he pays me the lien he owes me.
Did I say friend? I meant acquaintance. Really, we're just colleagues. Anyways, thanks for your time, buddy. I'll just be taking off now.
It's a, uh-oh. 'Cause I need a drink.
Great start. Heather Shields. Oh, hey there. I'm looking for Heather. Look, pal, I've had a rough day. Do you know where she is or not?
Daddy? Does he know where Mommy is?
I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh. Didn't find a single person.
You got a lot of nerve showing up back here. Unless you brought that idiot with you.
How much did Shiro owe you?
Well, I'd say about 16,000 liat. Wait, what? Man, you must be in some serious trouble with him if you're paying me off.
His name is clear.
Yeah. That idiot.
Yeah.
You can wait outside. Thank you. So, what's the truth? You know, it's better when it's hot.
You know, you're really obnoxious.
The truth is that truth is hard to come by. A story of victory for one person is a story of defeat for someone else. By now, your uncle has surely told Ruby and her friends plenty of stories.
Well, he's never given me a reason to doubt him before.
That doesn't mean those reasons don't exist. You know, you and your teammates might as well be the poster children for the Huntsman Academies. Your motives vary, but you all enrolled to try and make the world a better place. It's adorable.
It's what huntsmen and huntresses do.
Not all of them. Some people are just in it for the money and the fame, but there's even more that are just looking to grow stronger. Your Uncle Crow and I didn't attend Beacon to become huntsmen. We did it to learn how to kill huntsmen. Daddy and Uncle left that part out, Aside from the Grim, huntsmen were the only ones capable of ruining our raids and hunting us down. Our tribe needed a counterforce. And Crow and I were the perfect age. The entrance exams were child's play compared to what we'd already been through. We were good. So good that we caught the attention of Beacon's very own headmaster, Professor Osborn. Even after we were put on a team, I could tell he was keeping his eye on us. Back then, I thought it was because he knew. But it was Team Stark he was interested in.
What do you mean by that?
Constant attention, extra training missions, turning a blind eye whenever we happened to break the rules and get into more trouble than we should have. Sound familiar?
Yep.
What's your point?
How much do you know about Professor Osborn? About his past?
He was a prodigy. one of the youngest headmasters to be appointed to a school.
Because that's how he planned it. Because the man you know as Ozpin designed those schools, and has followers inside every academy on Remnant that are loyal to him and no one else.
That doesn't make any sense. How could he have... No. Why would someone even do that?
Because Old Man Oz has a great and terrible secret. One that could spread fear across the world.
He's a wizard.
One that he eventually entrusted to our team. And once I knew, there was no going back. I needed to know more. But with every new discovery I made, the more horrifying the world became.
Okay, then tell us. What's the big secret? What's so crazy that the rest of us don't know?
The creatures of Grimm have a master named Salem. She can't be stopped, she can't be reasoned with, and she will not rest until humanity crumbles at her feet.
What?
You know you two haven't even touched your tea.
Why should we believe any of this?
Now you're catching on. So far you've done nothing but accept what others tell you. But you need to question everything. Otherwise you'll end up just as blind as Crow. And your fool of a father.
Uh-oh.
Don't you dare talk about my family like that!
You need to calm down.
Yang, please.
Listen to your friend, Yang. Your teammates never let you down before.
You don't know the first thing about my teammates! About me! You were never there! You left us! Why?
I know more than you realize. Not just about you, and not just what I've been told, but things I've seen with my own eyes. I know the Grimm have a leader. I know people who can come back from the dead. I know that magic is real. And I can prove it. You said Ty told you all about my semblance. Well, I doubt he ever told you what Oz did to my brother and me.
Go see for yourself.
Ooh. Is she gonna turn into a bird?
Mom?
I've seen a lot of people talking about that.
Yang, are you okay?
I'll be fine once we could get her to take us to RWBY.
It's okay if you're not okay.
You didn't believe what she said, right?
Of course not. Well, not all of it. It was crazy. We have dust, semblances, but, I mean, there's no such thing as magic. A raven?
I've seen that bird before.
Maybe it belongs to your mom?
Or maybe it is your mom.
How did you do that?
Well, I could explain it to you. Or you could ask your uncle.
You're letting us go?
I'm giving you a choice. Stay here with me, and I'll answer all of your questions and more. We can have a fresh start.
I bet you that fan's hitting the microphone.
Or
I guess I'll
you
find
can go
out
back
once
to
I check
Crow
back
and
at the
join
recording.
Ozpin's impossible war against Salem. And meet the same fate as so many others. But can you really go back to trusting someone that's kept so much from you?
All I care about is making sure my sister is safe. Ugh.
Yang. If you side with your uncle, I may not be as kind the next time we meet.
So you weren't kind this time.
You aren't kind this time either.
Oh.
I know.
This isn't right. I get one or two of them, but all of them?
Oh, 3 out of 4 about to be reunited.
Oh.
Is that? Oh. Hello.
All right, the first batch is just about done.
Awesome! Now we just need Crow and we'll be all set. Do you really think he's going to bring that many people? This is a lot of food. I don't know, but it sounds like we can use all the help we can get.
I'm back.
Be right there!
You're going to overcook that.
No, I'm not. Shut up!
Hey, Ruby.
I'm coming! Fine, you take over.
As I told you.
So, we didn't know how many people were coming, so we just cooked all of it. Yang, I'm so sorry. I should have stayed, and I should have talked to you more. I wasn't sure if you wanted me around it.
Oh.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh.
Weiss.
Oh. Reunited and it feels so good. Yeah. Got one more. I definitely. I'm stuck. Please hold. I definitely could not have timed that out better myself. Jeez, I was like, okay, we have one more episode left. Boop! Phone hit full storage. So I had to transfer those videos to my computer. And then, I think that's straight. Had to transfer the videos back to my computer and then delete the ones off my phone. So now we're able to record again. So let me start the screen capture back up. Recording has started. Okay, now this is the final chapter for part 1 of our RWBY Volume 5. What am I going to call this? I don't know what I'm going to call this. I didn't think about anything. So, this is our part 1 of our RWBY Volume 5 viewing, I guess. So, we're on Chapter 7, Rest and Resolutions. So, in 3, 2, 1, go. All new RWBY merch. Skip ahead. Back to the fairy tale, back to the show. Okay, I'm just kidding, I'm skipping. Yeah, here we go. Chapter 7, Rest and Resolutions. I guess it sort of worked out too because I needed a break. It's been almost 2 hours. So.
How do you lose your map at a time like that?
Believe me, I've asked myself the same thing ever since.
me, but you made up for it, Mr.
Is this
Muscles.
crooked?
You should have seen this guy take a giant
close
slam
enough.
head on.
I couldn't have done it without Ruby wearing it down.
Me? Did you see Ren during that fight? He was out of control.
I'm sorry. I may have lost my temper momentarily.
No, and out of control isn't awesome.
Oh. Thank you.
You did not.
Yeah, right in the middle of the party.
Please tell me you let that lady have it.
Of course not. Even if I did really want to.
No way. I don't believe it.
It's no replacement for the real thing. But I'll make sure to make good use of it.
That's amazing.
Incredible.
And it's just as strong?
Sure is.
Wanna bet?
Uh-oh.
Nora, please, now's not the time.
Don't let her beat you.
You can do this.
Can do it.
Show 'em what Team Juniper's made of.
Come on, sis! Oh, you can't lose to a girl in a skirt!
You wear a skirt, Ruby.
Why is you not cheering loud enough? It definitely feels like the original. I'll give you that.
Yep. But it does have some new features.
Oh, yeah?
Did she win?
Huh?
Yeah, we ate it all. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Easy.
I'm jealous because I'm starving and eating lunch.
We're doing nickname throwbacks now. Wonderful.
Puke boy. Yeah.
I mean, the Ice Queen seems to like it.
I so did not miss you people.
Oh my gosh, she really does like it. What went and warmed your heart while you were gone?
Hey, you make it sound like I used to be terrible.
Well,
Just a lot to deal with at once.
It's been a long time. We've all grown in our own ways.
You really think so?
Well, think back to when we were all at Beacon. Would you say you ever did anything foolish or embarrassing? Or do you think you were perfect?
Oh, gosh.
I may have been a little too gung-ho from time to time.
You? I tried to 1v1 a Nevermore on the second day of school.
Yeah, well, don't even get me started.
Well, that embarrassment, that desire to go back and tell yourself not to be so stupid, that just proves you're not the same person you used to be. You're smarter, or kinder, or stronger, and you're not done growing yet. None of us are.
Yeah, it turns out Ren gets real deep when he feels like talking. Well, hold on. I thought I was pretty great in school.
Even at the dance, when you spilled punch all over yourself in front of—
Yes, especially the dance. Thank you, Yang.
How can 6 kids possibly make so much noise eating dinner?
probably because it's 6 kids. That's why they make so much noise. Awkward situations.
So, the maidens, magic, Salem, it's all true?
Miss Zhao Long, is this more or less what your mother told you?
For the most part.
You forgot something. You forgot to tell everyone what you did to Crow and my mother.
What is she talking about?
Oh, great.
Oh, great.
That's not a secret I thought she would give up so easily. Your mother must trust you a great deal. My ability to reincarnate, though a curse, isn't without a few key benefits. Much like the maidens, I too possess a certain magical power.
Oops.
Using this power, I was able to gift the Bronwyn twins the ability to see more, to move freely and be unburdened by their natural bodies. Well, gave them the ability to turn into birds. Rather ridiculous sounding out loud, isn't it?
Wait, what? Uncle?
You turned them into birds.
Alright, now you're just messing with us.
What else is new?
He's telling the truth. We saw it. Yang's mom changed right in front of us.
Why would you do something like that? I mean, what is wrong with you?
Yang, that's enough. We made a choice. We wanted this.
May I? Granting this power to them was no trivial task, and I can assure you it was not done frivolously. It required assistance in gathering information on Salem's plans, as well as searching for maidens when their hosts became unclear.
Okay, so have you done this with others? Like General Ironwood or Professor Goodwitch?
As helpful as that might be, unfortunately it is not that simple. My power is finite, and if I'm being honest, dwindling. The amount that I gifted to Crow and Raven was, all things considered, rather minuscule. You see, centuries ago, I sacrificed a great deal of magic to 4 young women, who I hoped would use my gift for good. They were the first maidens.
So you created the maidens.
Miss Zhao Long, it was never my intention to lie to you. To any of you.
I think it said that in the story too. I just forgot it.
I prefer to play close to the chest. I believe that's how you phrased it.
Recentrate this. That's not how it was before.
Yeah.
Nah.
Everyone
close
has
enough.
a choice. The Bronwyns chose to accept their powers and the responsibilities that came with them. And later, one of them chose to abandon her duties in favor of her own self-interest. Now, all of you have a choice. If anyone wishes to leave, now is the time. There's no shame or disgrace in abstaining. Only in retreat. Very well then.
Do it.
Yang?
If Ruby sticks around, then I will too. If there's one thing I know about her, it's that she somehow always knows the right thing to do. But, if we're going to help, if we're going to keep risking our lives, no more lies. No more half-truths.
I see you creeping.
The animation is so smooth.
Yep.
Understood.
So, what now? I mean, what can we do?
That is a difficult question. One that I believe is best answered tomorrow.
What do you mean?
The road ahead is undoubtedly filled with hardships and peril. However, it has been far too long since you have all been together. Please, take tonight. Enjoy this moment.
Yeah. Oh! Raven? Crow? They're birds! Cracked it!
You're a little slow there, but I forgive you because you're awesome. Uh-oh.
Is Raven Bronwyn home?
You know, I've had a real bad week. So I think I'm gonna take it out on you.
Doesn't look like he wants to cooperate, boss.
Then make him.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I keep forgetting who voices Mercury. And at one point it was Yuri Lowenthal, I think. I don't know if he's still doing it or not. So...
There's no shortcuts in life. If you're gonna do something, do it right. The first
yeah.
time. My name is Francisco.
Okay. So... yeah. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I will give all of my thoughts on RWBY Volume 5 at the end of the next video, so don't be ticked that I am ending this video before I say anything. But I really enjoy this so far, so stay tuned for the next reaction, and I will see you on the flip side. Whoop whoop!